This isn't the kind of video I normally do, but I got this recirc valve from Forged Motorsport the other day to use on the Volvo, and it's bloody good quality, that good. The packaging mainly and all the bits that come with it, that I thought I'd do one of those unboxing videos for you to show you, because I don't know about you, but I'm used to things kind of coming a bit thrown together, and you have to find bits and pieces and whatever to sort of create the full kit. But this is ridiculously comprehensive, and it's quite good considering this thing's only like just over 100 quid, so it's not even like a super expensive recirc valve, but Christ, the quality is great. As you can see, the box is pretty bloody swanky. It's got all their social media stuff and designed and made in the UK and all that on it. It's a FMDV008 recirculation valve. Basically, these are like kind of direct replacement for things like on like Audi 1.8Ts and loads of other turbo cars, really. You know, direct replacement for those Bosch valves, like kind of what I've got on the Volvo already, but this is like an aftermarket direct replacement. It's got things like it says about the spare springs, because it actually has got different strength springs in it. But yeah, it's got instructions, which is technically 1.8T specific on this, but it's, you know, dead simple. It's basically saying take off the vacos off the top, undo the 2 ports to the original recirc valve, remove the recirc valve, replace with the new one. Piece of piss. They're dead easy to fit, anyone can really, but it's good to show you if you ain't sure, because when it comes down to it, not everybody's used to this kind of thing, especially when blow-off valves and recirc valves are often people's first modifications. Got this as well. Oh, this is for your Instagram type stuff. Basically, tag them in Forge Army, leave a review, win some free stuff. Everyone likes free stuff. I never bother doing stuff like this, but people love it. So there's your there's your opportunity to. Yes, my fingernails are dirty because I'm always working on bloody cars. But yeah, you got like a sticker. Everybody loves stickers. A key ring, bloody nice one actually. Forge key ring, I use that. This is a valve, which is, as you'd expect, just a really good quality piston direct replacement valve for the OEM Bosch ones that loads of cars have got fitted. It'd be ideal for what I want. It's like that's actually engraved. That is not just flat or a sticker or painted. That's into the actual metal. Forge. I've known the guys at Forge forever because they're down the road from me, and they're always like the one to go to for me, just because they're so local. I can just pick up stuff, and I know their stuff's bang on. But yeah, this stuff is the bollocks, really. Obviously, you've got your clips, which again are, Jesus, they're held in properly, but they're, let's get them out and show you, proper ones. Thing is with you know, most of these kind of things, Jubilee clips with the actual cutout holes of crap, basically. They're just soft and flexible and chew up really easy. And I'm not a big fan of these like Michelor type things either, because they're good if it's the exact size hose, but if it's slightly smaller or bigger than it's intended to be, then they don't clamp tight at all. Whereas proper Jubilee solid ones like this, that does not come off. I don't care what anyone says. If you do these up tight, these stay on at like 30 psi plus, no bother. Here's the replacement springs, so you can run softer or harder springs depending on how much boost, because if your springs are too loose, it can potentially push open if you're running really high boost, which you don't want, because that's a boost leak. But on the opposite end of the scale, if you're running too stiff on a relatively low boost car that doesn't need them to not open, it will not open when it should, as in when you let off the gas. So you end up with, rather than it recirculating, you end up with effectively just the same as running no dump valve at all, where you get chatter noise, which, yeah, I prefer chatter noise to dump valve anyway, but why have one in the first place if you're going to do that? And in my case, I need this bloody thing to open because my MAF sensor goes crazy for some reason if there's no dump valve or no diverter valve fitted. Some cars with a MAF, most in my opinion and experience, don't care. But this Volvo does not like not having a diverter valve. So I can't have a too stiff spring, otherwise you may as well not have one. So this is ideal for that. Cable tie, that's obviously for the top because there's no real jubile, is it? Go tight enough on a hose like that. And there's no need anyway, because the bigger the, another thing worth mentioning, the bigger the pipe, the better the clamping needs to be to hold on for any given boost pressure. So on very small bore things like vacuum hoses, almost always, in my experience, even like 30 psi plus, it's not going to pop off even with just a cable tie done up tight. An Allen key, this is bloody handy. So it even comes with Allen keys, so you can change your spring and so on easy. These, not like they ever break, but they're fully serviceable. They supply all the parts. Well, they usually would pretty much give you all the parts free of charge if it ever did fail, because they know it never will. But as parts, but Allen keys are always useful, because I don't know what you lot, but I'm always losing these bloody things. And again, handy because it'll be well easy to lose these. They actually supply you 2 spare Allen head bolts, because obviously you drop one of them somewhere down the drain and you're screwed, and you could put another one in from somewhere else but it'd look a bit crap. So they supply with 2 spare because they know things like that happen. So yeah, I basically, and obviously properly packaged so it don't get knackered. But yeah, that is it really. I just thought I'd show you how a really good quality thing gets packaged up, because we're all used to stuff that's a bit crap, or Chinese stuff where it just comes in an open box and that's the end of it. But yeah, I'm quite a big fan of the forged stuff. I just got a lot of respect for them because their stuff is not ridiculous money, but it's bloody well made and really well sort of thought about and packaged. And they're just sound blokes. Pete and everyone else at Forge I've known forever, and they're honestly just legit decent people. And that counts for a lot for me, because I think most people are wankers. So them being sound is definitely rates a lot for me. But yeah, there you go. Hope you've found this interesting and realised maybe that not all stuff is thrown together shit like a lot of things on the market, unfortunately. So there you go. See you soon.